Good morning, students. Welcome to the further explanation. Okay, in the previous class, the writer Gugiwa Thiago has explained the factors, chances, opportunities for the Kenyans, for the Kenyan children to improve and enrich their local languages, such as a storytelling session, evening storytelling session around the fireside, where the elders they used to tell the stories, especially of animals. Next point, it is mainly retelling the stories. That is, these children they used to retell the same stories to their friends, mainly who used to work in the fields. Here, stories mainly about the animals, and the stories they were mainly with full of a message, moral message they were going to be conveyed. Even in our tradition also, in our culture also, we have so many stories like Panchatantra, Aesop's fables. So when we take the examples of Panchatantra or fables of Aesop, there we may come to know about such a beautiful theme, message. The life, it is mainly going to be conveyed through these small stories, where animals they are taken as the main characters, and we have to identify ourselves with the animals. Here also, the Gugiwa Thiago and his friends, siblings, his relatives, so they used to identify themselves mainly with these animals. And next, in this class we may observe, that is, in the next part we may observe the further explanation, mainly to improve or extend the language of Gikuyu, Swahili, local languages of Kenya. Here, through the human characters, that is, next the writer mainly says not only animals, not only the stories of animals they were going to be told, even the human characters, human beings as the characters, they were also going to be told. So next I'm going to read the next further one. Not that we neglect stories with human beings as the main characters. There were two types of characters in such human centered narratives. So even characters, human beings as the characters, they were also told to these students, that is mainly through these stories, beautiful meaning, beautiful message going to be conveyed to the children. So when we come to the human beings as the main characters, especially these storytellers, they used to narrate two types of characters to the human beings, with two categories, two varieties of human characters. And first variety, in that human centered stories, first one is the species of truly human beings with qualities of courage, that is mainly human beings with good qualities. For example, courage, good qualities like courage, kindness, mercy, hatred of evil, concern for others. And by telling all these human beings with good qualities, these children they were enabled, they were encouraged mainly to cultivate or adopt the good qualities. At the same time, these children they were also told the impact, the result of cultivating or adopting these good qualities. And one more variety, that is mainly even not only the impact of good qualities, human beings with good qualities they were going to be told, but even what will be the result, what will be the impact if we cultivate, if we adopt bad qualities, that was also going to be narrated through stories to these children. So in further explanation, the writer mainly says that is another variety, another category of human beings. A man-eat man, two-mouthed species with qualities of greed, selfishness, individualism, hatred of what was good for the larger cooperative community. So here mainly two varieties of human beings. Human beings with good qualities like courage, kindness, mercy, hatred of evil, concern for others. And in another quality, another beings with another bad qualities, mainly qualities of greed, selfishness, individualism, hatred of what was good for the larger cooperative community. Thus, and also meanwhile these children, they were also convinced the impact, the result of cultivating either bad qualities or good qualities. So that is by all these things, the children, they were mainly told what will be the result if they able to cultivate good qualities or bad qualities. Thus that is if bad qualities, what will be the result if bad qualities have been adopted. At the same time, what may be the impact if good qualities have been encouraged, adopted in our life. So thus moral theme, moral lesson going to be convinced to the children mainly through this storytelling. So as I already told, one thing, the children, they were able to learn the beauty of their language, the richness of their language, and they were also enabled to enrich their language, to wider their language. At the same time, through these stories with full of a moral theme, moral message, these children, they were given a very good culture, a very good tradition. So next, cooperation as the ultimate good in community was the constant theme. That is, whatever is the story, whether animals as characters or human beings as characters, but the ultimate, the constant theme of most of the stories, mainly cooperation as the ultimate good. So there should be very good understanding, coordination, cooperation among human beings. Then only we can lead a very happy life, a beautiful life, and there should be no more selfishness, there should be no more greediness. We should be with human beings with good qualities like kindness, mercy. And it would unite human beings with animals against ogres and beasts of prey, as in the story of how Doe, after being fed with castor oil seeds, was sent to fetch a smith working far away from home, and whose pregnant wife was being threatened by these man-eating two-mouthed ogres. So the result of the cultivating bad qualities, that were also mainly taught to the children. And the next, the writer mainly talks even storytelling. Of course, many elders, they used to tell the stories. In fact, among them, some were only good storytellers. There were bad storytellers and also good storytellers. And writer mainly says storytelling, it is as an art, and only few are gifted with that talent or art of telling the story or narrating the stories. So here the good tellers, talking about good storytellers, the writer explains a good one could tell the same story over and over again, and it would always be fresh to us, that is to the listeners. He or she could tell a story told by someone else and make it more alive and dramatic. The differences really were in the use of words, images, and the inflection of voices to effect different tones. So here the main qualities of good tellers, good storytellers, though they are repeating the same story, or though they are telling the simple story, but they were using different images, different words. That is, they had a very rich vocabulary, and they were using synonyms. That is, for a same word they are going to use every time, though the meaning is same, but different words with similar meaning, that means synonyms, and even sometimes antonyms, they are going to be used, so that the children, it is such a helping point to enrich their vocabulary. And that is, and also one more very important point while telling the stories, there was such a variation in their tone, in their voice, and also the storytellers, they were using different images, and variation in the tone also we can observe. So thus body language, their facial expression, that is the storytellers, they used to make it storytelling session, make it more alive and dramatic, mainly by the facial expression, by the use of body language and use of similar words, or as I already told, synonyms, and variation in the tone, in the voice. So thus all these minute details, that is facial expression and tone, variation in the tone, inflection of voices, so all these things, all these minute details have been taught and observed by the children. Thus these children, they were that is they were helped to enrich, to have a wider knowledge, have a deeper knowledge of their language, of the vocabulary of their language. Thus the writer mainly says, yes, mainly discussing education should be in their mother tongue, in the local language, and the writers, they should write first, their first preference should be mainly in their language, in their local language, to highlight this point, to justify this very point. The writer, he says, yes, we have a very strong binding with our language. There is such a very close relationship with, harmonious relationship with human beings, between human beings and their local language. So education to be given, at least primary education, middle education to be given mainly in their local language. And next, the writer, he mainly says, okay, that is, and also the writer explains, apart from storytelling session, they had other circumstances to improve and widen, to enrich their local language. That is, they had the chance to play the games with words in the sense, just like solving the riddles or explaining the proverbs, that one to be explained in this para. We therefore learn to value words for their meaning and nuances. 1 minute. So that is here, nuances means slight difference in meaning. Language was not a mere string of words. It had a suggestive power well beyond the immediate and lexical meaning. Our appreciation of the suggestive magical power of language was reinforced by the games we played with words through riddles, proverbs, and transposition of syllabus. So the writer mainly, he says, that is, these children, they had many other circumstances, opportunities to improve, to enrich, to widen their language, mainly that is in their free time. As already told, they hadn't any entertainments like a cell phone, TV, or any other things, but in their free time they used to play the games with words. For example, riddles, solving the riddles. So riddles means vagatu. So some riddles they are going to be told, and their friends, they have to solve, they have to give the meaning, one word for that riddles, for those riddles. In the same way, proverbs. Okay, proverbs means a small statement, a small line packed with the full meaning. So the proverbs, a proverb is going to be given, and other group, usually they do, there will be a competition between two groups, and other group, the children of other group, they have to explain that proverbs. Thus that is, these children, that is, they had the chance to, they had so many chances, opportunities circumstances to enrich, to widen their language. So we learn the music of a language on top of the content. The language through images, symbols gave us a view of the world, but it had a beauty of its own. The home and the field were then our pre-primary school, pre-KGs. That is babysitting, just like babysitting, pre-KG, LKG, UKG, of our evening teachings, and the language of our immediate and wider community, and the language of our work in the fields were one. So here the writer also says, because of all these chances, circumstances to improve, to extend, to widen their language, these children, they started to love their language. They realized, yes, there is such a beauty, there is such a magic, there is such a music rhythm in their language, and they started to love its charm. And one more thing, the writer he mainly says, so nowadays the children, small children, they go to pre-KGs, that is just like a babysitting, Anganwadi. So by going there, they start to learn about their local language, about their mother tongue, or about the medium of instruction, maybe English or anything. But here, for these children, their pre-KG classes were arranged not in the classrooms, not within the four walls of any classrooms, but in their home. In their home means evening storytelling session. There they had ample of chances to enrich, widen their language. In the same way, one more field, one more that is a place where these children, they had the chance to improve their language. It was a field in the sense retelling story session, or they used to play the game with words like games like riddles, proverbs. Thus these children, they had ample of chances, opportunities to improve, to widen their language. So once again, in this justification, the writer once again narrates, once again explains, yes, since we have such a knowledge of our language, since our vocabulary of our local language, since it is so rich, our education to be given mainly in our local language, so that we can understand each and every point, we can grasp each and every point very quickly. Okay, thank you, and further explanation in the next class. Okay, thank you, take care.